music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for Hit the Floor. This is season 4, episode 1. I feel like Hit the Floor have not been on in forever, so I forgot half of the people's names. I had to remember. I was Googling stuff to remember because I did not play catch up on any episodes. It was a little bit crazy, bitch. But you know, I enjoyed the first episode. But guess what? The first things first. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Hit the little subscription button and you'll be better off for it. Excuse me. Also, do not forget to hit the notification bell because that lets you know when I have new content available. And I have new content all the time. Y'all know it is currently 3:39 a.m. You never know when I'm going to upload a video. So make sure to hit the notification bell. Also, as y'all know, it's a new game that we play. I put a code somewhere within my video for you to put a comment in the comment section. Just a little fun interactive thing that we do. So it's 2 codes that I put. Okay, you have to watch to get the both codes to put it in the comment section. And it's pretty fun if you ask me. Anyway, so we see the episode starts off. Kyle, who we know is the captain of the Devil Girls, is holding tryouts. And Hellena, who was there, who owns the team now, she's still, you know what I'm saying, a little mean, little bitch. You know what I'm saying? She still looks like a pepper, and that ain't gonna change. So, oh, okay. So that's the beginning part of it. It was cool. You know, we do, and I also feel like this episode was a filler, meaning, I love my cup. Meaning it was an episode to let everyone, to kind of remind people, okay, this is why so-and-so isn't here. This is why it's kind of explaining stuff little by little, explaining time gaps. So this first review will be more of a explaining where things are right now. So, you know, we do see Pete and Lionel, and they're having a conversation, and she's like, you know, how you doing? How's Asha doing? And he's like, you know, she's okay. You know, Sloan is with Asha. You know, Asha hasn't talked about anything. She hasn't said anything. She's quiet. And they then say, yeah, Sloan's with Asha, and we find Derek, his ass ain't there, so where he at? So which means that they had a what the hell? Y'all know oh my god, I had a gnat and it just flew like right at my face. I think gnats are like just stupid. Why do they fly in your face? Or was I seeing things? I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. So no. So we know the wave they had before, it didn't end too well, because again, if Sloan is with Asha and Derek isn't there, that means they're not together. Or maybe I wonder if I saw my microphone flip and I kind of flipped out or whatever. Anyway, so we know something happened with Asha and Derek. We just don't know what. And Pete says, if I ever catch Derek, you know what I'm saying, he got to answer my goddamn questions. So okay, Pete's a little bit pissed off. From there, we see Hellena talking to Jude. I forgot about him too. And we kind of figure out from that conversation, because she gives him a compliment, and he says, you haven't given me that good of a compliment in the past year and a half. So we know it's been at least a year and a half that they have been on here. You know, she brings up how the last season of game playing was crappy or whatever. She brings up how Derek is gone, Zero is gone. So it's okay, we know certain people are not here. So again, they're filling in the blanks of how long has it been. So we know it's been at least a year and a half since we saw everything. You know, we know these 2 characters are gone. And again, they're tying up these loose ends where they don't have to go the whole season when anyone's saying, well, where is so-and-so? Well, where is so-and-so? How, you know, it's this whole thing. So from there, we see Pete like talking to like a new guy, and he's a rookie and he's late. So I'm like, okay, he late, he's getting camera time, so he must be a new whole character, and he's cute. Okay, he's real cute, and he had to change clothes, and he changed clothes like on a little floor. That's okay, he got a little body on him. So I like it. I like it a lot. We see Kyle. Now Kyle goes to find Tiana Taylor, and I'm like, girl, what's going on here? So Tiana's playing a character called London, and she is like in hiding right now because she had this whole scandal. She says, everybody act like I'm using the home wrecker, the whore who took down the mega church, the home wrecker in God's house. She was having a situationship, a relationship with a married pastor, and it all came out. And she's like, I loved him. It wasn't just sex. I loved him. But at the end of the day, if you sleep with a married man who's a pastor, you may love him. That may be fine and good. But if you knew he was married with a wife, I can't, I can't. Unless he, wasn't married. I don't know. But when she said, because when Kyle said, you in here hiding, and it's been months since that happened, and he out in these streets with all his famous friends and his wife, I said, oh, so if he was married, technically, they always shun the woman, but you can't sleep with a married man, because you just can't do that. But once it's out and about, girl, go about your business, do what you need to do. So she like, well, look, I'm looking for, someone for the Devil Girl. You're really good. You were a great choreographer, and I need the best for my team, and you're the best, and I want you on my team. So just come on down to Tryouts, and come be with us. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm kind of like, Tiana Taylor on the show as a dancer is kind of expected. She is such a great dancer in real life. For me, I almost wish they would have gave her another kind of role besides a dancer, because it's not who gonna be surprised to see Tiana Taylor dancing in all her great form. Like, she's a great dancer, so I'm like, it's kind of expected for her. That's like you putting Beyonce in a movie and she's not singing. Well, no, and she's a singer. That's what she is in real life. Tiana Taylor in real life is a dancer. So, it's kind of like, but I liked her acting when she was talking. Her acting was good, and we haven't seen her dance yet, but her acting was really good. Anyway, we then see another girl who was trying out for the Devil Girls. Her name is Jamie. She was actually in Tales, the episode that had Jim Jones, that had the guy who played Tupac, that whole thing. She was in that episode. I can't think which one was it. It was like a Romeo and Juliet one, but she played the girl in that movie that they did in the episode of Sales. So it's her. So she's also trying out. Now she's sleeping in her car. So I'm like, okay, she must have a whole story. I'm not sure what it is, but she's sleeping in her car at the arena. And her car is parked in the parking lot. And she's homeless basically. So from there, we see Hellena. I think her name was so weird. It's spelled J something, but I'm like, it's Hellena. She goes to Derek's house because she knows he is back in town, and he is no longer playing in Miami. He had a whole little bender situation. Like, he was playing great, had a great year, and then all of a sudden he kind of just fell off and was out partying, gallivanting, having all these crazy times, and he just kind of just was off the rails. So he seems a little bit drunk, if you ask me, because it's 9 o'clock in the morning and he's drinking and whatever. And she's like, what happened to you? Asha's gonna come looking for you. He's like, no, she's not. What happened? And he just won't say what happened. And she's like, you know what? Well, eventually someone's gonna know that you're here, so you might as well just kind of get it over with. Okay, cool. Now we also see someone else new to the show, Tank. Tank. Lord Jesus. He's playing Mr. Warren Matthews, who is the lead commissioner. And we see this one named Eve, who's also a new character, and she's looking to get a job with him, with his organization. And she is actually Olivia Vincent and Chase Vince's daughter. And I'm like, oh, I know the mama was killed in season 1, and I can't remember what happened to Chase last season, because that was played by Red Fox. I think, did he get stabbed? Did he die? I can't remember. But anyway, so yeah, she wants to work for the commissioner dude because she says it feels like when she's there, she's around, it's the aura of her parents. So she gets the interview because she walked up on, on Mr. Matthews, and she did not even have an interview scheduled. But she kind of talked her way because she has a really great resume, and because she is the daughter of those two, he says, okay, you can at least interview for the position. And we do see that she ends up getting it. So yeah, another little conversational piece. They bring up how Lionel got divorced from, well, I can't think of his name right now. Kincaid. From Kincaid or whatever. So they got divorced, and now she owns a sports network. Again, they had these little filler conversations or whatever between her and the son dude. Cool. Because Oscar Kincaid isn't on this season. So we do have tryouts. Okay, we see the tryouts, and we see Jamie is dancing around. Jamie, to me, wasn't dancing too good. I mean, Jamie was real basic. It was a lot of little shoulder movements. A lot of that. A lot of hair flipping. And I was like, okay, I wasn't impressed. I was like, she's not that good, but I get she may not be a dancer in real life, and it was just real basic. It was real, I'm your private dancer, dancing. It was a lot of that or whatever, and I didn't get it. Anyway, we do see Keanu Taylor come, and she does her thing. So London comes through, and she dances, okay? She does what Tiana does, and she gave us body, she gave us dancing, she gave us all around this, strange. She was voguing for a minute. It was really cute. But again, that's what she do. You don't expect nothing less from Keanu Taylor. But I like how she was acting here, okay? Even though she's a great dancer, her acting skills were still great too. And we see her and Jamie kind of sitting around talking. But I'm like, they're either going to be friends or enemies. It's not going to be nothing in the middle. It's going to be one or the other. So we do see that, they're still in practice or whatever. But when London finds out that they will be broadcasting live their first show, she's like, I don't know. I've had enough of the spotlight. I don't want to be in the spotlight. It's too much for me sometimes. And Kyle was like, girl, you trying out for the Devil Girls. Like, we're the biggest thing. Like, you're not out here somewhere like Oklahoma City where no one sees the dances or whatever. Like, this is a big thing. Like, you can't come here and not want to be seen. Okay. So I'm like, that's true. So at this point, she's a little bit nervous because she's like, oh, no water. She's like, I already had my feel of being in the spotlight because my whole scandal thing, and I don't know if I'm ready for it. So then at this point in time, we see Hellena walk up, and then she's like, what is she doing here? She's like, she has a name. I'm like, okay, come through with the little sassiness or whatever. We have enough scandal here. We don't need, the whole sex scandal. Wait, at least I haven't been shot. So they're throwing digs back and forth at each other, and I like how there's someone there to give Hellena what she gives to the people. And so you then see Kyle say, oh, it's okay, just go stand over there. So when Kyle is talking to Hellena, she's like, oh, she just showed up, I don't know what happened. I'm like, you lying, girl. You wouldn't got her, you were lying. And London hears her say that, so she's like, oh, this bitch. So then, Hellena say, you know what, just get rid of her. And then she walks away. And I'm like, girl, if you let her run her team, let her run the team, but I can't be choosers. But London, of course, sees the whole thing, and she just like shaking her head like, okay, this is some bullshit. We then see Derek is found by Pete. Okay, Pete comes to the house like, bruh, what the fuck you doing here? Where you at? Why you been MIA? My nose, it's just, why you been MIA? What's going on with you and Asha? And at first, he's like, I don't want to talk. Okay, I already want to talk. He like, I trusted you with my, most prized possession, my daughter, and what did you do to her? Like, she hasn't told us what's going on. Like, we don't know what's happening, what's wrong. What did you do? He like, I filed for divorce. And he drinking. I filed for divorce. And he's like, what? Why would you do that? He was like, because she got pregnant. I said, and I figured that's what it was. I swear, I said, this is what I thought it was. But I'm gonna say what I thought it was. He said she got pregnant. She did not think it was in the best interest of her career, and she got rid of it without telling me. And so I filed for divorce. I thought it was gonna be something like she got pregnant, had a miscarriage, and they couldn't deal with it, and so they separated. That's what I knew it was about a pregnancy. I knew she didn't cheat. I'm like, somebody got pregnant, but I assumed they had a miscarriage, and because of the grief from it, that was why they separated. But no, she had an abortion. He's pissed off because she got rid of the child without talking to him. Like, doesn't that sound familiar? Well, yeah, because that's the same thing that, you know, her mom, that Sloan did with Asha to Pete, but it was what it was. So, and she never told me about it until after it was too late, and so I divorced her. So that's why he was on a whole bender, because his wife killed his, you know, aborted his baby. You can't be out here aborting babies and not telling your husbands, okay? Unless it's not your husband's baby. You just can't. It's not nice. You at least need to have the conversation, because even though, yes, it is our body, it is still a part of them too. It's you know what I'm saying? It's their sperm too. So whatever. Anyway, we do see the rookie is at the bar. He's a cute little rookie. I don't know what his name is yet. He's hanging out with other basketball players. We find out that he's the younger sibling of some other older basketball player, who they're like, oh my God, your brother was so great. How was it like being his brother? Like, you know, just kind of minimizing him in his own right of him being a rookie in the league too. He don't like it. But to be a team player, they're like, oh yeah, here, rookie, you know, you can take care of the bill. Oh, you know what, that ain't no problem. And so when he walks away, the bill was high as hell. Okay, he didn't know. He didn't know that. Okay, see, this is some crazy shit. So then we see it's a girl at the bar. I think the girl is a devil girl. I called her a hooker. Okay, I thought she was a hooker because I'm like, she was at the bar and I didn't think about it anyway. Because she then said, you know, what position do you play? He says, I'm a rookie. And I feel like when anyone asks you what position you play, is usually a hooker or a groupie. And I called her a groupie, not a hooker. Called her a groupie. And then he says that I'm a rookie. She said, I hope not everywhere. And then she slides him her room key. And the next thing we know, they up there doing it, having sex, all up in the bed. And I'm like, see, now he got hurt because you didn't have sex with a whole stranger. You can't be out here having sex with whole strangers. So the next morning when they, you know, waking up or whatever, he like, oh, you leaving already? She's like, yeah, I gotta go, but I left my number, you know, right there. He picked it up. It's a check for 20 grand. He's like, this is a check for $20,000. I told you I was a rookie. She said, yeah, but I felt like you needed more after the bill that your friend stuck you with. And then she left. I said, well, who is she? Because she got money. And I remember, I think I saw her face later on when they were dancing in the performance. I'm like, I think she's another girl, so she's not broke. She may just be a rich groupie. I'm not sure, but it can be what it's gonna be. So we then see Jude. Jude was at the bar with Lionel. Lionel wants him to get some penis, okay? She wants him to get some sex in his life, and she wants him to do it now. But he like, I don't want no sex. I'm good. I'm straight. Leave me be. And she said, look, if you don't have some sex, I'm gonna cut your thing off with a rusty knife. I'm like, first of all, that's nasty. You can't really cut people dangs off with knives that's rusty. Just don't do that. So he leaves the bar and he goes to like a little convenience store, whatever. While he's in the convenience store, the store starts to get robbed. I'm like, what the hell going on? Then I look, Landon from the Have and the Have Nots is in the store. I'm like, is it a crossover event? What's going on? Landon, is that you? Landon is trying to stop the robbery. So he's talking to the guy to distract him so that Jude can get the gun away from him. First of all, bro, we not the Dynamic Duo. We not, you know what I'm saying, thing one, thing two. We not Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Why you want me to help you disarm somebody? What if he then shoot me and I die? I don't know you enough to trust you, bro. But, you know what I'm saying, he go through with it or whatever. The guy distracted, he come from behind him, grab the gun, and he accidentally shoots Landon. Okay, so Landon gets shot in the arm. He like, dude, it took you forever to like think what I was doing, whatever, and now you shot him. I'm looking like, well, you trust, you didn't know he was a bad shot. Anyway, they go to the hospital, and then Jude like takes him home to be sure that he gets home okay, because again, he shot him. And so I'm like, why my phone always beeping? Where my charger at? Where's my charger? Well, I guess since I'm pausing right here, the code that you have to put in, part of the code, you have to put Jack B Nimble. Okay, the first part you have to put Jack B Nimble. I'll give you the second part in 1 second. Anyway, so they at the house. He like, okay, I hope you're okay. I didn't mean to shoot you. He like, what are you doing here? Like, what's going on here? Do you want to have sex with me or whatever? He's like, what? No, I want. And then they start having sex. I'm like, they all up on the wall. They all up on the wall, kissing and hugging, touching. And at one point, I'm like, did he just put his hand in the man? But I was confused about what was going on because I'm like, why did somebody put their hand in the back of a man's? Anyway, let me just stop there. They had sex or whatever. And now I'm like, at this point in time, now Jude also has herpes. You can't be out here having this sex with these strangers, okay? You should not be doing this on the, well, you can if you want to. But still, you can catch herpes. You don't want the other herpes. So, we do see later on, I'm calling him Lana. His name on the show is actually Noah. Noah is a reporter for ISN, which is the network that Lionel owns. So, technically, Jude and Noah are like co-worker-ish people. Okay, so they're at least like co-worker adjacent. Okay, so I'm like, you didn't fuck with your co-worker. You can't be having this co-worker. Anyway, we then see Eve at the bar, and she happens to see Pete. Okay, and she's like, hi, Pete, right? He's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm Eve, whatever. I'm Olivia and Chase's kid. He's like, they didn't have a kid. And she's like, no, they did. They kept me away from here because Oscar Kincaid was helping things and they didn't think it was safe. They paid me to have all the privacy, so they kept me away, but they definitely had a kid. He's like, I never knew that. So he's in shock for one. He's like, oh, they got a whole damn kid. So she says, like, yeah, I'm back now. I'm working with the commissioner. And, you know, just kind of being back in this environment, it just reminds me of being close to my parents. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So she then, like orders a drink. And he says, you know, no, I don't drink or whatever. And then she's like, oh, okay. Well, the drink's still sitting there. So she's like, okay, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm going to leave you here, whatever. She then walks away. He then drinks the drinks, or at least one of the drinks that she got. And I said, I don't think, you're not supposed to be drinking. You're not supposed to be drinking, Pete. You're not supposed to be drinking. And he drank the whole glass. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. It's not. And I'm like, he going to be drunk somewhere, sleep. And he going to like mispractice or something. It's going to be something crazy. So at this point in time, we see that the people are being chosen for the Devil Girls. And London isn't there. But the girl, Jamie, does make it. But then London shows up and she's telling Kyle how she just realized how important it is for her to get there, and how she, you know, didn't realize how much she wanted to keep doing what she loves to do, which was dance, and she just is mad that she missed the opportunity. Excuse me. However, Kyle like, no, you're in, and those are her little things. Like, I just want to hear you say that you really wanted it, like I know you did, and so you're game. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then the girls get to the little live performance, and you then see Jamie. Once she sees London there, she's like, oh, I thought you didn't make it. She's like, yeah, I did, but you don't look too happy to see me here. She's like, oh no, I'm fine. She gave me all kinds of single white female teas. Okay, she is a single white female in the making, and something ain't right, something ain't cleaning the water. Okay, she is something up with that girl Jamie. I don't know what, and I don't know what, but there's things. So they do their whole first dance. It was real cute. You know what I'm saying? It was real extra, as always the Devil Girls are. But you can kind of see it was a battle between London and Jamie. And I mean, London won because it's just Keanu Taylor. So once they get back to like the locker room, you can see they both clocking each other. Where Jamie like, I'm not a pushover, and Keanu said, I'm not either. I'm okay. So clearly they're going to be they're going to be flat out enemies. So what you can see is going to be a whole thing, and I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm saying? Hellena is like, didn't I tell you to fire her? And she's like, look, I need you to let me run my team on my own. I don't need you like micromanaging me or whatever. Like, let me do it. Leave me be. Well, you know what? You're fine. Okay, do that. And since I'm director and also cheer coach, I need to be getting my like double salary. Oh, you got it too. But if you fuck up, you're out of here. Like, you lose everything. So now she's putting her whole career on the line to keep London on the team, because she's like, this is my team, let me run it. And I'm like, well, you know, she should. So we see a small scene of Hellena, the kid who she's been watching since the mom passed away in the last season or whatever. She's now saying, like, I know it was temporary, but how about we make it permanent? So I can't imagine her with a whole kid. But she just seems like just not, you know, maternal. Anyway, so we go from that, where the kids say, oh yeah, it's cool, you can adopt me or whatever. We go from that scene to Derek at a morgue identifying a body. And I'm looking like, is it a flashback scene? I'm like, what's going on here? He is identifying Pete's body, bitches. They didn't kill Pete. Pete dead to the bed, girl. I say, wait, Pete dead? Pete, which is alive a minute ago, what's going on? What? I was so like, what? And I'm like, okay, that's different. So the coroner then says, yeah, he had like a point, whatever, alcohol level. She's like, he was drinking? He's like, yeah, so he died drunk driving. God damn it. I say, Lord Jesus. And I'm like, what the hell? What did Eva put in his drink? I said, Eva poisoned that man. You can't tell me that she did something that got that man drunker than he was supposed to be, and it's all her fault. And you can't tell me different. I was like, that's what happened. The second part of the code, okay? The second part of the code is Nike, Adidas, or Converse. Yep. Pick one of the three. Anyway, so from there we see a little press conference where the commissioner is speaking about Pete's death. We see people just it's a whole like little Pete death weird press conference thing, but everybody there. You see Lionel, so really sad. You see, Helena's like, she's sad, but she's not really sad, because she's evil. We see how Eva and Hellena are not gonna be friends either. Everybody gonna be beefed out. And then we also see Derek has lost his Miami contract. So Hellena like, you can't keep no secrets from me. I know you lost your contract with them. You were out here wilding, acting crazy. You've been banned from the facility for them, so you need to just come back to the Devils. Like, come back here. You've forgotten who you are. The fans have forgotten who you are. If you come back here, you can probably remember who you are, Simba. I said, well, okay, Lion King. You know what I'm saying? it's a lesson. So he like, okay, I'll think about it or whatever. We then see Eve. Is it Eve or Eva? I'm gonna say Eve right now. And she's at her mom's gravesite. She's like, yeah, Mom, it was a whole press conference. Everyone was there. They were also sad because he died. When you died, no one was there. I say, oh, no one came. I'm like, okay. She getting real revenge plot-ish. And she then said, when I'm done, it won't be no one left. I'm going to get back at everybody who wronged you and that. I say, see, I told you. She didn't kill Pete dead and don't nobody know that she's a goddamn temptress. She going to get everybody. She going to kill everybody. She killed Pete, bruh. She killed Pete. And she's out for blood. Okay. It's a revenge plot, bitches. So, it was a good episode. I'll continue to review it as long as it stays good. Anyway, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.